These are your BYU-Idaho Radio evening headlines for Monday, December 16th, 2024. I'm Brandon Isle. There's a new annual deadline to apply for the FAFSA. The Idaho Capital Sun reports the deadline to apply for the free application for federal student aid is October 1st. The deadline was cemented after President Biden signed a new law. This new law comes after last year's disastrous rollout of the new FAFSA. A report from the Government Accountability Office showed 55 bugs in the application. The glitches included students born in 2000 were blocked from filling it out. Additionally, call centers were overwhelmed with the number of calls received, resulting in about 75% of calls going unanswered. All of this meant the 2024-25 FAFSA was released on December 31st, much later than usual. Under the previous law, the U.S. Department of Education had until January 1st each year to release the form. The FAFSA is required to qualify for things such as Pell Grants and federal student loans. On average, 44% of Idaho high school students apply for the FAFSA each year. Idaho's 4 electors will officially cast their votes for president and vice president tomorrow at the Idaho Capitol. Idaho Secretary of State Phil McGrain will oversee the voting and will certify those votes, which will then be sent to Washington, D.C., where the official vote count will happen on January 6th. Idaho's electors are Vicki Keene, Jean Mollenkoff-Moore, Brent Regan, and Doyle Beck. You can actually watch the vote. It's available on the Idaho Public TV live stream at idahoptv.org. The vote starts at 11:30 a.m. tomorrow. The Idaho Falls Zoo is turning into a winter playground, and kids are welcome to experience it. The Idaho Falls Zoo is hosting a winter break day camp for kids ages 8 to 13. Eric Grossarth, the Idaho Falls Public Information Officer, says the camp is a chance for kids to enjoy the zoo in a unique way.
These day camps are really a good opportunity to get up close with some of our animal ambassadors, and also learning about the animals and how that they can interact with them and that relationship between us and the animals in our environment.
During the camps, kids will also get the opportunity to express their creativity with enrichment activities, like making special gifts for the animals. The camp will be held on 2 different days based on age. The day camp for kids 8 to 10 years old is December 30th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. The camp for 11 to 13-year-olds is December 31st from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. For more details about the day camp, visit idahofallsidaho.gov. As we approach the end of the year, drivers in the Gem State are seeing gas prices under $3 a gallon. AAA says the average price in Idaho is now $2.98, which is 4 cents lower than last week and 20 cents lower than a month ago. This time last year, we had prices around $3.36 a gallon. We're also lower than the national average by 4 pennies, putting us at 20th most expensive fuel in the nation. Looking around the state, the average prices are $3 in Rexburg, $2.85 in Idaho Falls, $2.97 in Pocatello, and $2.96 in Boise. Ring in the season with bluegrass music at the Winter's Night concert this Wednesday in Rexburg. Ella Ziegler has the story.
Local Rexburg performers are taking the stage to celebrate the Christmas season for a night of joy and distinctive music. A winter's night features 9 performers playing classic carols and lesser-known Christmas tunes with a bluegrass twist, using instruments like banjos, mandolins, guitars, drums, and keys. Event organizer and Madison County prosecutor Rob Wood is excited to present new arrangements in the concert.
Some of them are just arrangements we came up with, and some of them are arrangements that other musicians have done and recorded and that we liked, and so we're kind of emulating them. So like our version of Silent Night is one we came up with. It's kind of a mix of a couple different versions. Angels We Have Heard on High is a kind of a bluegrass version that I've been playing for several years. Yeah, there's several songs that our version of Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas is one we kind of came up with.
While the concert isn't entirely bluegrass music, the musicians enjoy just getting together as friends and playing music together.
You know, I think at the kind of at the core of that music, it's friends sitting around with acoustic instruments, guitars, mandolins, banjos, and I think it's something that most people can relate to, and something that you have to put in the time to actually learn how to play. And so I think that that just kind of adds to the spirit of the season. It's kind of an environment of friends.
The concert is Wednesday evening at 7 at the Romance Theater.
I want people to have fun. I want them to enjoy the music. And then, I want them to feel the Christmas spirit from these songs.
You can purchase tickets for $12 at rexburg.org or at the door. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Ella Ziegler.
Thanks, Ella. And thank you for listening. These have been your evening headlines for Monday, December 16th, 2024. You can get into more great content from the station on our podcast feed and on social media. Just search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite social and podcast platforms. I'm Brandon Isle, and this is BYU-Idaho Radio.